Trip After Party on the Power Trip Podcast Network.
All right, I think we're all on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the After Party Podcast. My name is Zach Halverson. Joining me today is Corey Cove and Paul Lambert. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Official sounding start that was. Hello, everybody.
Overlooking the Minneapolis skyline, just west.
Hello, everybody.
Of the city of lakes. Welcome to the After Party. You can tell I've done like a few sports games before. That's how they always have to open.
Pablo, Fox 9.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck
come on,
you,
man.
Paul.
Why? Don't be mean to me.
Slut.
I'm really nice to you.
You are a very nice person.
I'd run you out on the rails like
Zach, who's the
everyone else.
meanest person to you that works at the KFAN?
Krister.
Hey, Krister.
Hi, I'm Krister.
Hog, I got a good one for you.
Yeah. Corey might have to file a...
This made me laugh. So you know when you're scrolling through Twitter and you'll see like a really attractive gal has liked a tweet that you posted 4 years ago and you're like, all right, this is a bot.
Yeah.
Right?
Every time.
Right, it's a bot. But like I always say, even though I know the account is fake and the account is a bot,
sure,
the picture in the corner, that's a real girl.
There's somebody out there, that person exists.
Right. So today, on the Power Trip account, on the Initials Game account, somebody called, a fake bot called Tina Noonamaker liked one of my tweets.
She sounds hot.
And you're right, so I clicked on her, right? Your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, that's 10.
Right. She's in a bikini, very pretty.
Yeah, that's
right?
10, yeah.
Blonde gal, she looks nice.
Pretty girl.
Her top pinned tweet here is clearly part of the bot factor, right? Because it's like a sex dates online link.
Sure.
And there's a blurred out picture of some other hot chick. It's not her, but blurred out. That clearly, it's you click on this link and there's going to be naked girls, right?
100%, right.
But this made me laugh. The text part of it says... The text part of her tweet says, "All I eat is mozzarella sticks, Doritos, and dick, and I'm hungry now." So
brilliant.
Don't miss an opportunity. And then it points down to the link.
Wow. Zach, why are you using female pictures for your Twitter page?
Corey, are you suing for having your identity stolen? I'll say this.
We're really close on that.
But I'll say this. If you're looking for a gal...
I mean, that sounds...
Now,
right?
I'll share the other two with her.
Now, what happens?
I'll share all three.
Yeah,
if
then you'll go out for Doritos afterwards.
Right, exactly.
The combo.
When you click on one of those links, where does it take you?
So it'll
Don't know.
take you to usually like a phishing site. They'll get you your email, so it can send you a bunch of links. It'll sometimes. I mean, they've done a pretty good job of getting at least the ones where you steal your password. Like back in the day when Facebook, you'd have a link like that, and it would like say, "Oh, you need to log in again." And of course, old people and naive people would just type in their password.
I almost fell for that a week ago from Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I got an email that it was like payment@netflix.com, and it said there's been a problem with your credit card.
Yeah.
But like the bottom of the email was the Netflix logo.
Sure.
It had a very official looking disclaimer. It looked like Netflix rejected my card.
Right.
So it had me log in with my username, email, so I did, and my password, so I did. And then the next page, though, was like my address, my social security number. I'm like, whoa. So again, that was the red flag is they're asking for my social security number.
Why would Netflix need that?
They would never. I'm like,
right.
No chance.
Ugh.
So then I was like, shit, did I just... And I realized the password I just gave them is only like my password for two things. So I quickly went to those two sites, changed those two passwords.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, even if they know that password exists, now there's nothing that I use that password for.
Right.
But I'm like, I almost walked right into
Holy
a phishing
shit.
trap.
Yeah, that is your password. Mott sticks, dicks, and Doritos.
By the way, out of those three
Wrong
things,
order.
which one makes your breath smell worse?
That's why I never eat Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah. Well, it's got to. It's probably penis.
Cock breath is the worst.
I believe you're probably right.
Yeah, quit giving out your password and shit.
Yeah, that's a good
Cock
thing, though,
breath,
man, because I've seen a
capital
couple
B.
of those things in my email from saying, hey, your credit card's about to expire. You need to log in.
Yeah.
And,
I
most
think
of the time it's like those are things I'm glad that the credit card's expiring because I didn't want them to begin with.
For sure. It's your way of canceling it without canceling
exactly,
it.
right. Yeah.
But I think the lesson learned, and now I have to remind myself to do that if Netflix says they've rejected my payment, just go to Netflix.com and log in the normal way and then deal with it. Don't just respond to the email.
Yeah, and unless you're in the bottom of the barrel, Netflix isn't going to deny your payment. You'll never get an email about that.
Well, you know what I thought it was? I thought maybe since, remember my wife lost her credit card a couple of months ago?
Oh, yeah.
So I got a new number. I'm like, it's been more than a month, though. So I'm like, I wonder why my account would have been rejected. And then I'm paying for my dad's account as well. Long story, but I'm paying for my dad's account. So I thought maybe that one got rejected. So I kind of was like, I don't know how this happened, but it was at least possible. So I was dumb enough to do username and password before the red flag went up. So I don't think any damage was done.
How do you lose a credit card?
Oh, man, it's so easy. I've done it a couple of times. Yeah. It is. It's very, very easy.
The best way is you
forget it.
You get the bar or whatever. You give it.
That's a good one.
And you leave it on the bar.
Yeah, that's a good one. Times. Or you go through the drive-thru and you pay for your food and you drive off and forget you didn't get your credit card back, or they forgot to give it to you or something like that.
Yeah, good point.
I've done that quite a few times.
Or it falls between the seat and the center console, and
your wife yells at you and takes away all your credit cards.
Yeah.
Then you have to remind her that you work for a living.
I got that.
No, just me? Okay, never mind.
It's my frustration is more of my wife's purse, and I think this is most wives' purses. It's like looking for a flag in a giant tub of shit in Double Dare.
Brilliant.
It's like, how the fuck do you even know where your card is?
Yeah.
So then when they can't find it, they're like, did I lose it? And it's like, there's a 95% chance it's in that purse somewhere.
Yeah, right.
But it's going to take you 6 years to find it. Like, how do you ever pay for things?
Right.
I have my Target card in my purse. Where?
Yeah, where? It's the
this is a fucking city dump in here.
It's a bog in there.
Yeah, it's the bog of eternal stench.
Right. That's hockey scratch.
I think it's gone, and I know I'm gonna call the credit card company, cancel my card, which fucks up every one of my auto pay accounts, right? And then 2 days later, she's going to be like, here it is. It was in my pocket. Fuck!
I found it. Where was it? In my purse. Motherfucker.
Well, yeah, and again, the last time my wife lost her credit card, she was like, oh, I can't find my card. Can you cancel it? I'm like, oh, fuck. And she's like, she looked at me like, what's the big deal? I'm like, do you know how many hours of work now that's going to...
yeah.
Because now I have to literally go through a whole bunch of... bank statements to figure out which bills I pay with that card.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go reset auto pay on all of them whenever I get my new card. I'm like, this is a freaking logistical nightmare. It's going to be a pain in the ass. She's like, our accounts are linked. I'm like, fuck! So frustrating.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's my theory, Hawk. Tell me if this... strikes a chord at all, even
I'm
though
intrigued.
you are this one in your relationship.
All right.
If Angie ever wises up and kicks me to the curb,
Yeah.
my days of chasing 9s and 10s is over. Right? My track record was not good anyway.
Right.
But my theory moving forward is I'm going to take a cute girl that's fiscally responsible. I'd take a 7 that's good with money. We have a former coworker that once said that his gal was like a 5 or a 6, but she was low maintenance, so that made her like a 7 or an 8.
Right,
it's one of the most asshole things ever said.
You don't say it on the radio.
Fucking
idiot.
Yep. They're married.
You don't say that at all.
It's a fucking awful thing to say.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that's why I'm half kidding. But I would take a cute, nice girl down the street that's fiscally responsible over a 10 that spent my money like crazy.
Yeah. 2 things. What's your credit score and how much is your average Target bill?
Yeah. That would be my first date question is, do you shop at Target? I do. I like Target. That's great. So do I. I love Target too. Can I see your last 3 months' statements?
Yeah, what's higher, your credit score or your Target bill a month? Well, my credit score is like 750. You're in.
There's a couple of hate groups she could be a part of as long as her bill's low.
Wow.
And I would still be like, well, you don't seem like my kind of gal, but we could definitely travel if we save this much money.
Yeah, we're going to Barbados in a week,
Right.
and she hates...
A little swing by Charlottesville on the way.
Right. I'm not going to read your blog,
Yeah.
and I don't really want to hear your thoughts on the state of our political situation in this country. But
I might be able to fix that.
Yeah, and every time we bang, they have to keep that right sleeve tattoo covered up.
Yeah.
I'll make some concessions just to save some cash.
Speaking of concessions, I meant to bring this up on the radio. I forgot. I was out riding my motorcycle last night, as I told you guys when I about died, and I went by the I guess it's the Anoka County Fairgrounds because it's right outside of Anoka. Just yeah, right. And there was a giant line of people. In fact, the line of people was so long that it had caused a car crash. Because obviously they were gawker. Somebody was looking at what the hell. Why were people standing in line at a fairgrounds that has got nothing going on? There was one cheese curds stand inside the fairgrounds that was open, and the line was a football field long.
Oh, that sounds
of
amazing,
people
though.
Waiting to get cheese curds from this one thing in the fairgrounds.
All I eat is cheese curds, Doritos, and dick.
No.
What now?
We're on the air.
I mean, most people were doing their best to be socially distanced, but yeah, I mean,
God, I know you don't like cheese curds, do you?
I'm not a fan.
Dude,
I don't
that's
know why.
oh man,
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I just
Is it the texture?
Yeah, there's something, and it's weird because I like
Love
all
'em.
forms of
Yeah,
cheese.
same. I fucking love them.
those value buckets. You know, like when you go to the state fair,
Yeah.
you can get either like one thing for $6, or you can get that value bucket for like $14 or $15. I can easily down one of those buckets on my own.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. I mean, you and I normally
have.
we walk over there, and by the time we walk back, we're through the container of them.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when you get the individual
one.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
From
yeah.
the walk from the food building
Yeah.
to the KFAN booth,
Yeah.
almost always gone. That's why I like the bucket. Then I get back to the booth and I still have something to eat.
Do we have a fair update?
No,
It's not happening.
it's unfair.
Yeah, I would say but we don't know yet for sure. I do know that I keep checking in just every now and again randomly, and we're still planning to go to Sturgis and play shows.
I think they said June 5th is when the city council is going to decide on if they're going to move forward or not. So, at least from the city, I don't know how that affects
Gotcha.
it, but I hope it does.
Well, the one I'm watching is the Initials game launch party at Udapills on June 22nd.
Right.
Even if, and I think Udapills will be open by then, right? I think bars and restaurants will be available.
I think so as well.
But we got 300 people plus randoms there. There's no way the city's going to allow 400 people at a party on June 22nd, right? That's just not happening.
No.
They might max it out at like 30 people or 50 people or something like that, because there's going to still be social distance guidelines.
Yeah. Right.
So, if you are one of those 300 people, my guess is it's going to be no. I just got to figure out when I'm going to have to make that official call on when we call it off. We'll see, though. But that's still the day that the games get picked up, by the way. That'll be the first 300 or 400 people that get to have the game.
Crazy.
That's
June
sweet,
22nd.
That's
it's almost
sweet.
done.
Good for
We'll
you.
be here before you know it, man.
I know, it's crazy.
That's the day after David's birthday.
Yep, no one gives a shit.
No, yeah, I know. I have that written down in the book.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What
I also-
chapter?
Right after the 3 things that Dav eats.
Yeah, which is a longer chapter than you'd think with it only being 3 things.
Nope, it's mozzarella sticks, it's Doritos, and
Dick.
Jeez.
No, you've not heard of the little tiny deer? Dick?
Yeah, Dick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah, sorry.
It's like venison, but grosser.
Yeah, sounds gross.
All right. So, Tommy tomorrow.
Yeah,
Rosie's
Tommy.
back tomorrow.
Yep,
Leapers
Liquid
back
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Liebs. That's right. Did you ever talk to your friend Nick Swartzen?
Yeah. Do you want me to read the... I'm not going to read
No, it's okay. No, I'd still love to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
To get some stories from the set.
Yeah, I talked to him about it. It's crushing on Netflix.
It is.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a couple of friends crushing, right? Because Mary Mac's crushing on Hulu.
Yeah, how was
so
that?
great.
I didn't hear the interview. What did she say? How did all that...
She said it was pretty random, basically.
Yeah.
And she didn't think she was going to get it. She was competing with a lot of people, and then she got it, and it's been fun.
I couldn't tell at first if she was kidding or not, but I don't think she was. She said she was competing against like kids.
Yeah.
Because you said the character's a younger
A teenager,
girl, right?
Yeah.
So Mary is obviously in her, I don't know, late 30s-ish or something. I don't know exactly how old she is. 30s maybe. Yeah, that was a pretty funny story. Then she told me a couple of things off it that I probably shouldn't mention on the air that I think are really funny.
Can't wait.
But one of them is just that she recorded it over a year ago.
Yeah.
And she hasn't even really watched the whole series yet. She's only seen two episodes.
She's
What's
in
it called?
16 episodes.
Solar Opposites.
Solar Opposites.
And is it by the same guys that did
Rick and Morty?
Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty,
Yeah, it is.
Sweet. Then I bet it's super funny.
Yeah.
And she's unbelievably good at what she does.
she is.
I love Mary.
Again,
Same.
the thing that is
She's
really
so sweet.
And now that I'm reading some reviews about Solar Opposites, the thing that I was kind of telling you guys on the air just from watching it is absolutely the case. The storyline of the people that the male teen, Mary Mac's best friend, is shrinking people that he doesn't like and putting them in this display case and letting them live. That storyline of how they're existing inside this is becoming the most interesting storyline in the entire show.
That's sweet.
It's pretty funny, man.
Hulu, right?
Yeah.
How freaking
Hulu.
Yeah, it's Hulu.
Yeah,
How
Hulu,
freaking like meta would it be? How crazy would it be if we find out that like that's the world that like Rick and Morty live in, like the shrunken world? If they
There's
like
something to that,
if
man.
they combine
That,
them,
Yeah.
That's a great point.
There's something to that because I've told
That'd
you
be
guys
sweet.
before the Rick and Morty thing about when they turn on the television, it's interstellar TV, so they can see all television from all these different dimensions and planets and stuff like that. And so there's something to that. Rick and Morty probably do exist in that world somewhere. But
I love thinking about that shit.
Yeah, me too.
Chuck Klosterman was the one who really like. I can't shake it since I read that chapter way back in the day about how if you're watching The Office and they mention Hilary Swank, that's technically an alternate dimension. That's not reality because they don't live in the same universe as Hilary Swank does.
Sure.
Right? Because John Krasinski can't be in the same universe as Jim Halpert.
Yeah.
So Hilary Swank wouldn't be in the same universe as John Krasinski. Or, well, no, that's not true. As Jim Halpert.
Jim Halpert
Can't be in the same universe.
Right.
At least not our universe. It would be an alternate dimension where one of them exists and the other one doesn't.
Wow. Fascinating.
Yeah, Klosterman's the best. Man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I got to remember. I've only listened to like half of one of his podcasts, but they do like these deep dives on music and why we like music and stuff like that. And
It's him and Chris Ryan, right?
Yeah, it's been like 7 or 8 editions, and I've
I haven't
only
heard it
listened to
yet.
a little bit of one.
Pretty
of them.
good?
The first one was interesting. Like I said, I only listened to half
Was
of
it
it.
about music that you care about, or was it just music in
Yeah,
general?
but it wasn't. Yeah, it's about music in general. Like, why do we like? What makes a song a hit?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to be sad to write a sad song? I'm just. It's more about the theories on music than it is about individual music.
Which I'm sure Chuck just crushes.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's like
So
if
fascinating.
I could
He's so
remember,
good.
I'd read you
He's
some
so
of the titles.
smart.
I have to check. It's free, obviously.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Hey, are we at the spot
about
yet?
3 more minutes.
About 3 more minutes because these guys are going
We
to
gotta
play
go,
a
yep.
big time game. Big time game.
My favorite part is the time Corey was gone and you were standing in the hall and Nordo looked right at you and then goes, Zach, can you play?
Yeah, I didn't get to play. Nobody
Yeah.
likes me. I have
Do
said
you
that
think you
many
would get
times.
rocked, though? It's just sports trivia,
Oh
basically.
yeah, it'd be terrible.
I
Yeah.
got fucked badly.
How about the game, though?
I did.
Did you also have mozzarella sticks and Doritos?
I did.
Who
And
normally
Dick?
wins when you guys play that
Corey.
game? Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
About half the time.
Yeah.
I think I've played. I've played
I've
5
won-
times, and I think I've won 3.
Yeah.
I think.
Quickly, do you guys think Abbott's really mad at us for the way we did the?
No.
You don't think he really
No.
is? I think some
I'm
other-
done carrying, though.
Yeah,
I
I
can
know.
tell you that much.
I think some other people will be. I couldn't tell, by the way,
Oh.
that you were done carrying. That wasn't.
Yeah, I don't
no, that
care.
didn't come across at all. Because Ryan came in and he seemed kind of panicked, and I felt bad because I don't want Ryan to get in trouble.
We also did 20 minutes about Rube Party.
I know.
So it was a 20-minute promotion.
And that's basically what I was
That's
saying,
the bit,
too.
right? Is
Yeah, right.
if we make a bit out of it, you're still getting the promotion.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll come up with something interesting, or we won't.
Or we
Yeah.
won't, and we'll still crush.
Hopefully.
it'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, suck shitholes.
I got a super fun game we
I
could
don't
play.
want to do that really.
What's it called?
It's like a challenge. You put 3 bowls of shit in front of you. One's filled with mozzarella sticks. One's filled with Doritos.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Right.
What's the
gotta
third
go.
one filled with?
The stuff your brother Dov likes.
Oh. Insane Cloud Posse?
Can't fit them in a
Funyuns?
bowl. That's a giant bowl. Dude, he just smacked my butt, and I got to poop really bad. So I'm going to guess he's got a little feast on his hands right now.
Good
I'm
for
prairie
him.
dogging.
My God.
Yeah, prairie dogging.
Well, we got about 75 seconds
I
left.
really wanted to go to South Dakota today, but obviously that's not happening.
Oh yeah.
We got to do it
We
next
gotta do it
Tuesday
next
then.
week. Yeah.
I hope. I need a burrito,
Well, it'd be
man.
nice if he fucking quit backing out
I
every
know.
time.
I know. It's him. He keeps doing it.
We were ready to go.
We're ready to go.
So yeah, let's do that next week.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Yeah, we could do that.
Or else.
I have an idea, by the way, man.
Okay.
This will be I'll give you a quick synopsis. We have this this big platform where people listen to the radio show all the time, and I pick all the bumper music. And I was thinking how I'm doing these podcasts now for the XL Energy Center Mid Golden Light called Songs for the Cities, where I'm interviewing local artists about their music and stuff like that. And local artists who don't end up blowing up and becoming big time never get a chance to really have their music heard in a big way or even talk about their music, So I was like, well, maybe I should play more local bands' bumper music. And then I thought, well, there's got to be a better way to do it, more than just hey, here's the song from blah, blah, blah. And then I was thinking about one of my favorite things that I kind of liked, even though I think it kind of sucks from the musician's perspective, but is when like an artist has a new single and they do like play it or trash it. Or, you know what I mean? Like radio stations do that stuff all the time. I was thinking maybe we ought to give an opportunity to local musicians, local artists of all varieties to send MP3s of one or two of their songs to us at like, hawk@gmail.com or something like that. Powertripmusic at something like that at gmail.com. And then I get all the songs and I listen to them because I like listening to music anyway. And if they're, if I think their quality is good enough as far as acoustically, it sounds good enough, to put it on the radio, then maybe we put on my Twitter page or the Power Trip Twitter page or something like that, two of those songs head to head. And so people can listen to them and then pick which one they like. And then one of those two songs, whoever wins, gets the most votes, gets to become a bumper on the Power Trip Morning Show. And, then like I would every day at say 7 a.m., I'll feature a local band. And it'd be one of those that got voted in by the listeners.
Sure.
So, the local artists who are, their music's not going to get played on the radio, actually get their music played on the radio and get heard, because everybody who writes songs, I feel your pain when you write something. You're like, man, I think this song would be great if somebody just give me a chance. So I think we ought to maybe find a way to give people a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a germ of an idea, but we need to focus on that and think about it a bit.
Absolutely. No, I think that's a great idea. I think, there's a lot. I mean, Minneapolis is just chock full of really talented.
Yeah.
I mean, think about like just a few years ago, Lizzo was a local artist around here.
Yeah,
she's
right.
all over the world. So, and obviously we've talked about The Rock. We've had Cold Kingdom in. We've, the rock scene is very cool too, and all sorts of genres here is very well represented. And what a better time than now to feature these. I mean, because it's about as bad as ever to be a musician right now in terms of.
And it's not going to get better quickly.
No.
That's the thing. So, keep feeding the river is one of my favorite sayings, right? Mm-hmm. And this would be a way I think that we could use this platform that we have, and while we still have it, for some good to help some people out and actually get their music out there in front of people. Mm-hmm. So maybe the voting idea is not a good idea. I don't know. Maybe it is. But let's think about that, man.
Yeah.
And we'll come up with a page and everything like that, and that way you can send your music in, and we'll try to get it played for you and see if we can keep feeding that river. Maybe the next Bob Dylan's out there and they just never got a chance. Mm-hmm. Why the hell not? Let's help some people.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we'll figure that out and talk more about it later. This has been the Power Trip After Party, but I got to poop.
Bye.
Bye.